Friendship can be a tricky thing. Sometimes I think we tend to stay in relationships that are mislabeled out of a sense of loyalty or because a certain amount of time has gone by. Maybe we've known someone since childhood. And so we feel some sort of connection with them. Obviously, there's history there, lived experiences, and these things are not to be discounted lightly. However, if you're interested in growth, if you're interested in living well, you must always evaluate the quality of your relationships, no matter how long these relationships have existed or with whom you have these relationships. We tend to give too much power to labels and not enough power to the quality of the actual relationship. You could have been friends with somebody since you were 5 years old. Now that person is exhibiting signs of jealousy. Now that person is not supportive. You're celebrating, you're empowering, you're being kind and thoughtful with your feedback, etc. But you're not getting any of that in return. Is that still a friendship just because you guys have known each other since you were 5 years old? I would say no. I would say maybe that person has downgraded to an acquaintance or an old school buddy. Whatever the case may be. Friendship is a very serious concept. It's one that can add immeasurable value to your life. But friendships have to be nurtured by both parties. It can't be a lopsided situation where one person is pouring into the other continuously and not getting anything in return. That's not a friendship. That's being taken advantage of. And loyalty, time, your hesitation to cause drama or static, these things cannot be allowed to stand in the way of cultivating beneficial relationships if your goal is growth and to live well. Everything doesn't have to be a drama. If you decide that the relationship has no value or the relationship has run its course, then you don't have to make a big scene. You don't have to point fingers and call things out. You can simply pull back. Hold on to your energy. Stop pouring so much into the other party. And they may fuss about that. They may say, well, you're acting different. How so? This might lead to a conversation that will enable you to point out what you perceive as the inequities in the relationship. And based on their response, you can either fix or you can allocate. And when I say allocate, sometimes you have to put certain relationships in certain places, out of sight, out of mind. You see what I'm saying? Everything doesn't have to be a drama, but everything doesn't have to be front and center either. Friends are as friends do. And if friends are not empowering, celebrating, treating you with kindness, respect, dignity, being present, etc., can you really call them friends? Are you really losing anything if individuals who don't have any of those characteristics suddenly take up a smaller allotment of time in your life?